Good day, CCF family. I am Tom Murillo from the Big Singles Ministry. We are here today with Pastor Ricky for our Sunday Fast Track. Pastor Ricky,
Hey
thank you for the
Tom.
one. Yes, hello.
Wow,
I wish I could be there.
you look so cozy there. You know, I feel I should have a lazy boy while talking to you.
Yeah, it has its advantages and disadvantages when your office is in your bedroom, right?
You
So,
bet.
but thank you for the wonderful message a while ago, Pastor Ricky. We just have a couple of questions for you, but here is our first question. So, we all know what's happening in Europe now and Ukraine. So, we want to ask you, how can we be God's witnesses in what is happening in Ukraine?
Thanks for that question, Tom. Very relevant indeed. And I'm sure that even among our friends and our families, there are people who are feeling a lot of fear about what's happening in Ukraine and how it will impact this part of the world. Some people may be having questions like, what's going to happen in the next few weeks, or why is God allowing this, and so on and so forth. Are we in the last days again? May be the question that many people have. In any instance, what's happening around the world, whether it was the pandemic or whether it's the European crisis, it will definitely give us a platform to open up a conversation about eternity with our family and our friends. Because one thing is for sure, incidents like these, crises like these, they make people realize that life is not forever. And so it gives them a sense of vulnerability, which we can use to say, I want to give you some words of comfort. If you're afraid, if you're unsure about the future, I'd like to pray for you. Let them hear you pray for them. And like we said, pray, care, share, show them genuine concern, and eventually tell them about why you, despite perhaps your own apprehensions about what's happening in Europe, you are sure about your eternal destiny. Tell them about why Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and why only He is the reason why we can be secure despite all of the insecurities in this world today.
Thank you, Pastor Ricky, for your answer. And for our next question, just like Philip, how can we discern the right opportunity to tell others about Jesus?
That's a really good question. How do we discern the opportunity? But my answer would be this. Rather than thinking, how do I discern the opportunity? The best thing to do is to create the opportunity yourself. And again, we go back to that very simple formula. Pray, care, and share. Reach out to people. Be intentional. Let them know that in this time of uncertainty, you want to just pray for them if they have anything that they'd like you to pray for. And just like Philip, you may experience, no, I'd say you will experience incredible open doors of opportunity as you simply take a step of faith with sincere love in your heart and the desire to help people know Jesus. So again, rather than discern the opportunity, create the opportunity yourself.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that says so much about the intentionality that we should all push for, right, in sharing who Jesus is. Salamat po, Pastor Ricky. And for our last question, sharing to the ones closest to us is usually the most difficult, because they know how unloving we can be at times. How do we overcome our feelings of inadequacy in order to share Jesus to them?
Yeah, well, we will always have feelings of inadequacy sharing Jesus to anyone, whether it's our loved ones or somebody else. But if we indeed have disappointed any members of our families in the process of how we relate to them, the first order of the day is to humble ourselves and ask them, how have we hurt you? And to apologize and to restore and to rebuild those relationships. Remember, we said in the example of Philip, the way to be an effective witness is not just with our words, but with our walk. And so as we work to repair those strained relationships with people closest to us, We need to trust that as God rebuilds that foundation of relationship, He will set the stage and prepare their hearts for the time that they may be the ones to ask you, Tom, tell me about Jesus. Why are you walking in a relationship with Him, and how can that be true for me?
I like on how you mentioned about our walk. It really should be aligned with our talk, So thank you again, Pastor Ricky, for answering our questions.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
and also, I want to invite all the singles watching, meaning those who are not yet married, of all ages, to come and join us every Friday at 7:30 online via the Big Ministry Facebook page. Join us as we discover how to pursue God's purpose for us in this vital stage of singlehood. And that's it for today's Sunday's Fast Track. Goodbye and have a blessed Sunday, everyone.